by which the Syrian people operate today. A Syrian people that values a life of equality and justice rather than decades of injustice, nepotism, corruption, and tyranny. The Syrian people stood up and chose to be united as one. United in rejecting over 40 years of sectarianism, racism, division by the Assad regime. Today the Syrian people walk together, Sunnis and Alawis and Shias and Christians, Arabs and Kurds and Syrian, and all groups in Syria, shouting together, Wahid, 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 Sha'b Suri Wahid. And we are expressing and reflecting that unity here among the Syrian American community. The Syrian people are now leading Syria into its new birth. We are now witnessing and helping bring a new Syria, a democratic and free Syria, a just Syria, a Syria that respects the rights of all of its citizens, a Syria that upholds human rights and human dignity. The Syrian people have spoken and sacrificed every dear thing, money, blood, and life, to prove that they're serious and determined to achieve their victory, your victory. As Syrian Americans, we have an important role to play. Syrian Americans are successful professionals, engineers, doctors, artists, academics, students, activists, all walks of life. We can offer a lot to assist in the rebuilding of a
and hopelessness for 4 years and decided to be silent no more. The revolution revealed to us that our major enemy is Al-Assad and his family, and he comes first compared even to Israel. Al-Assad was never a hero, but a character, but a cheater and a liar. He is a traitor against the Syrian people, and he is not one of us. Al-Assad was never a good person and will never be
in the benefit, and I don't think most people believe this, that it works in the benefit of the Syrian people for the United States to take over this, or for us to lead it. One of the reasons it's been so successful so far is given the fact it's led by the Syrian people. But I can also assure you we are watching the situation of the defectors closely. Turkey has already made it quite clear that defectors are very welcome. I understand that's difficult. I understand it's not so easy to get to the border for a lot of defectors, and many are in hiding at the moment. But we have systems for that, and Turkey's partnership with us has been critical in this point, in that they have welcomed everyone they can, and their borders are open, and defectors in particular are safe there. And I think the defectors know that. Now, if you're referring to larger steps, such as buffer zones, I've heard, or things like that, that's something that we've discussed. What we're focused on at the moment, I can say, are international human rights monitors. And I know that that's what the region is focused on as well, and the Arab League obviously made a plea for Arab League monitors. We're very supportive of that. We think that would make a huge difference in limiting the violence and allowing defectors to defect peacefully and safely and move to wherever they want to move. I was on a conference call yesterday where I was asked a question about what happens if there are folks in hiding that they know they will be killed if they leave. and either activists in hiding or others in hiding, and many of them have been reaching out to our embassies for help and for relocation. And I know that that's also difficult given the environment in Syria. Communications are monitored. It's difficult to trust everybody. We know the environment there, but I know that our embassy and the European embassies and those we've been in partner with, Japan, Australia, etc., they've all been willing to help anybody in hiding and help move them as they can.
I'd like to address this a little bit and give, if I may, two cheers. Not quite three, but two cheers to the Obama administration's approach to the Arab uprising generally. And I think the president, in his speech on the limited military engagement in Libya, and again Secretary Clinton in her November 7th speech at the National Democratic Institute, laid out the basic framework within which the administration is operating, which is an effort to balance interests and values. And I honestly think there's no other way for a great power, because the United States has values that in its long-term interests it wants to promote, but it also has interests that it has to take into consideration. And this is simply the reality. The policy that has frustrated me the most is the policy towards Syria, because I do actually think the administration has been a little slow in getting to where it needs to go. But I understand fully the concerns that it has. And in fact, the Arab League shares those concerns. The Arab League has been accused of being slow on Syria, although Syria is not suspended. But if you talk to Arab diplomats or Arab analysts who are not Syrians, they express the same exact concerns about what a disaster a generalized civil conflict in Syria would be, especially if it were a sectarian war. And people have in mind not only somebody invoked Iraq, and other people can even imagine Bosnia style. It's something that should be avoided at all costs. So I think the United States and many Arab states have been trying to find a way of having regime change or serious reform and getting Al-Assad out, as he eventually certainly will, at the least cost to the Syrian people and to the region as a whole, and of course from the American point of view.
يلا ارحل يا بشار بشار
يا بشار وطز فيك وطز
يا بشار ارحل يا بشار
انا مرة طز فيك وطز اللي بيحييكم على بيطلع فيك يلا ارحل يا بشار
يلا ارحل يا بشار
يلا ارحل يا بشار
يلا ارحل يا بشار
نشيله لبشار بهمتنا الهوية
سوريا بدها حرية
سوريا بدها
حرية
الرد المرمية أول الصوت شوية سوريا بدها
حرية
سوريا بدها
حرية حرية
سوريا بدها
حرية
الهجمة القوية على حي الخلية سوريا بدها
حرية
سوريا بدها
حرية حرية حرية
وبدنا تجميل العضوية يا عرب صفوا النية سوريا بدها
حرية 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 حرية
بدنا تجميل العضوية يا حامد صف النية سوريا بدها سوريا بدها
حرية
منزلنا عالساحة ربط القرضة منزلنا عالساحة ربط القرضة سوريا بدها
حرية
بدنا نشيله لبشار وبهمتنا القوية سوريا بدها
حرية
سوريا بدها
حرية حرية
الموت ولا المازلة والنعمة من الخلا
الموت وعلى المزلة واحد واحد
الشعب السوري واحد
واحد واحد واحد الشعب السوري واحد
حقيقة أهلا وسهلا فيكم، أنا ماني على البروجرام بس وأنا عم بسمعكم هلا عم تهتفوا وحبيت أحكي كلمة صغيرة لكم. أنا اسمي ميساء بن من نيوجيرسي بس هلا وصلنا. الهتاف هلا حقيقة حمسني إني لكم كلمتين. حابة أوجه الكلمتين لشعبنا وأهلنا وشبابنا اللي ماشيين بالشوارع مثل ما قال مالك عم يواجهوا الدبابات ورصاص بصدور عالية. حابة إنهم كلمة يا ريت توصلوا وتحطوها على اليوتيوب. انتوا يا شباب نحن عم نهتف من وراكم هلا. يا شباب سوريا يا أبطال ويا شهداء. اللي أساميكم رح تكون تاج على رؤوسنا كلنا. أنا حابة لكم هلا نحن عم نهتف الهتافات اللي تعلمناها منكم. انتوا اللي سبقتونا وانتوا اللي علمتونا.